Thank you, Caitlin. So congratulations again to those annual awards winners. You guys all very, very much deserve it. It's tough, I know, for our committee and our board to pick those winners every year. So just know how much thought and effort goes into that from our side of things too. And know how much we know that you deserve it. So it's my privilege to give the Volunteer of the Year award. One thing we started this award, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, maybe? I don't know that for sure. But one thing we've done with this award is we've kind of made it a surprise. So there's a couple people in here we're going to surprise tonight, and I apologize to them in advance for surprising them. So if their speeches, if they want to give a speech or don't want to give a speech, that's totally up to them. Sean Flanders. Sean, where are you sitting? Sean, come on up here for a second. So, if you guys don't know Sean, he's a member here at Echo Valley, and we got to know Sean back in 2013, I think, was the first year we did the Sani here, right? And Sean was a volunteer for that tournament. He must have got a taste for it or whatever, because ever since then, he's basically been a part of our staff, it feels like. So the way we select this Volunteer of the Year award is this is the one award that our staff gets to pick, because we're the ones who work with the volunteers really more than... The board of directors are volunteers, so it doesn't make sense for them to pick the Volunteer of the Year, right? So we get to pick this as a staff. Sean's been helping us out for a little over 5 years now. He comes out to qualifiers, championships. He's there, I mean, before we get there. He's an early riser, if you don't know this. If you start helping us out at tournaments, he's usually the first one there. And not only does he help out at the competition days, but he started to be where he comes and helps us paint and mark hazards, ground under repair, do the whole location work, all that stuff in the days leading up to this. So when we sit around in our staff meeting and say, well, who do we want to give Volunteer of the Year award? We're kind of looking like, well, we could give it to Sean again. He literally probably helped us out over 100 hours this year, you know. So he's won this twice already in 5 years. So Sean, I got some good news, I got some bad news for you. The bad news is you're not going to win this year. The good news is that instead of us just bringing your name up every year, we decided to name the damn award after you. So I have a plaque that reads, in grateful recognition to Sean Flanders for his unwavering dedication in serving the Iowa Golf Association, let it be known that the IGA Volunteer of the Year Award will be renamed the Sean Flanders IGA Volunteer of the Year Award.
They told him not to do this. They said something about last year. I said, it's crazy, don't do this. I don't know what to say, to be honest. But I know that you know, you've heard 2 or 3 other people talk about it. Volunteers make this thing work, and I'm just happy I can be part of it. You know, and I'm glad our group will win this thing. But I'm glad you took me off the hook this year. Thank you very much.
And I think, you know, Sean, this doesn't mean, you know, we don't expect you to help out next year. All right, so to give her some time to maybe think about it, Leighann LaRocca, would you like to come up? Come on up, Leighann. So, Leighann, obviously, you're the person we decided to pick for our Volunteer of the Year. Leighann has given countless hours to the IGA over the last, I don't know, 5-6 years as well. But this year, you know, certainly no different. Leann's on our board of directors. She also serves as our treasurer. That means she's on our executive committee. So the executive committee is one of 4 IGA committees I think that you serve on. You're the chairperson of the Ann Griffel Scholarship Selection Committee. If you don't know what that is, that means Leighann gets the privilege of ciphering through 75 to 100 scholarship applications each spring, narrowing that down to about 20 that goes in front of the actual committee for selection, which is a substantial amount of time when you have to read all those essays and look at all those resumes. She also serves on the Women's Rules and Competitions Committee, the Hall of Fame Nominating Committee, which again, that requires a lot of study and reading on the various Hall of Fame nominees. And if that wasn't enough, this year she decided to add course rating to her repertoire. So she's joined the Central Iowa group. Not only has she gone out on ratings, you have to learn the process too, and that again requires study and thought and all that good stuff. So, and then the last thing I'll say about Leighann is her and her husband, Bob, have been extremely supportive financially to our scholarship programs, the Griploy and the Sani over the years. She participates in every golf marathon we have, every scholarship benefit tournament we have. So Leighann, we just want to thank you so much for your service in 2018, but really for a whole bunch of years. So congratulations.
I'm appreciative. I mean, I didn't start the game. I took golf as a class at UNI, in between my junior and senior year of college. So I grew up on a farm. You had to work during the summer, and so you didn't get a chance to golf or really do anything else. And so after college, I just started golfing. Loved golf. Got involved with. We used to be like District 13 here, and so I helped out with that, then got on the board of the IGA, and then it's just kind of snowballed, seriously snowballed from there. Do you want to be on this committee? Sure. I think I've only said no once. And maybe I said yes after they said, are you really sure? I suppose. So no, I've met so many wonderful people through golf. Golf has just been, a wonderful part of my life. I've, been on these boards, but truly my favorite probably is the Ann Gripple Scholarship Committee, because we do get to see all these tremendous kids that, we give out 5 scholarships. I read 100 of these. Literally, I would be comfortable giving money to 50 of the girls. I mean, they are involved in so much stuff. I thought I was involved in stuff in high school. I don't know how they sleep, because they are, besides just golf, they're involved in everything else. And so it's always a really, really, really hard thing to decide who gets those scholarships. And, I'm going to make my plug now. I wish we had more money to give to the scholarships, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do too. So if you'd like to, before the end of the year, for your things, this is my shameless plug now. Consider giving money to the scholarship fund. You are helping kids go to school. It isn't because they golf; it's because they're involved in life, and so. I would greatly appreciate that. I mean, this, I am kind of speechless here. This is a shock. I mean, I would never have guessed, but again, I greatly appreciate it. I retired 2.5 years ago. That's kind of why I decided, okay, what am I going to do? And so I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. So, it's filling the hours, let me tell you. So it's fun. It's great. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to be doing this for many, many more years too. So thank you so much.
And we hope you continue, Leighann, like you just said. So that's the end of the surprises. Everybody else who's getting an award tonight, I think, knows they're getting an award. With that, before I come back up here again, I'm going to bring Bill Dickens up for the